Hi there, my name's Melissa. I am an Elon Healing Facilitator and a Masterful Embodiment Mentor, helping people rewire and retrain their nervous system out of stress and tension and into more ease and flow into their life and their body. And part of the way that I love supporting my practice members and my own personal inner journey of discovery is utilizing nature and connecting into the free energy and the wisdom and the codes that nature holds and is always ready to support us with through any journey that we're going through. And so for the purpose of this grid, my focus is to create a field of safety and grounding and heart-based regulation. It's going to be a really simple one, but also really impactful for the person that lays down on the treatment table to help support them in their nervous system healing. So this grid is living underneath one of my entrainment tables, and it's in a spot that someone can see as they go face down, and they can see within like the face hole. And so I have chosen the Sri Yantra base with this sacred geometry. I also chose 3 rose quartz stones supported in the middle with a hematite center. So first we want to just consider the sacred geometry, because this alone is actually highly activating if you just take a moment, maybe take a breath with me. In and out, focusing in on this design of the geometry, the sacred geometry. Maybe a few more breaths in and out. And as you settle in to this geometric map, it's a representation of the cosmos and the human body, the balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. What I love about this Sri Yantra is that it helps to bring order to that chaotic energy, because, people are coming in out of their day, out of their week, and it's like the invitation into Moon Healing Studio is about finding yourself at home and being able to relax. So this is just a perfect geometric pattern and map to help settle that chaotic energy, and also to align the person with a deeper template into harmony and into wholeness, because the hope and the success of the entrainment session is to be more connected in body-centered safety. So a sense of wholeness and calm and ease. And so when it sits under this table, it helps to quietly organize the client's field while they are doing their embodiment retraining work. So as powerful as this is, we're also going to add more to it. So my choice for the moment is this beautiful hematite center. Hematite is a really powerful mineral. It's prevalent in all of the world. It's got a ton of iron content. It connects us to our vitality because of the red piece of the iron, right? The red is a representation of our blood, and our blood has a lot of iron in it. So we are hematite. Hematite lives within us. So it's always very accessible. But it's also because of the deep, dark color with its brilliance in the light. We're also going to see that rooted to the iron core, that grounded feeling because of hematite. And so when we place it in the middle, we're going to call this the anchor, or the grounding rod of the grid. This is the focus. This is where we're doing the most intentional work. And so again, the hematite is deeply grounding. It's root chakra focused, right? That connected tailbone to the earth. But it also does a really great job at helping clients feel present, feel safe, and really in their bodies. And so it's going to help someone who's coming in pull out excess, energetic, emotional charge, fear, and anxiety, so we can pull it fully down and out and release, so that work doesn't actually feel overwhelming. It actually feels highly supported. And that comes from the makeup of hematite. It is a mineral that's created at the high pressure points of the earth. And because of that high pressure creation, it can hold a lot for us. So trust that even in the most heaviest of situations, hematite can hold you. And so that's why it becomes this really powerful rooting anchor. And then through supporting hematite, we're going to use three rose quartz. And with the 3 rose quartz pieces, we're going to create this triangle around the hematite. So what does rose quartz do? Rose quartz is unconditional love, gentleness, emotional soothing. It is a perfect pair when it comes to nervous system repair. There's also power in the number and the triangle that these rose quartz create. And so really with that, we are creating a container that's very heart-centered. So anything that surfaces is fully held in compassion and love and a bit of a softness around things that might feel really hard or like pointed, very angular. So really creating this protection, this heart-centered softness for anything that somebody is showing up for in who it is they are in the moment. And so it all ties together really perfectly for nervous system healing. You have the grounding of the hematite, plus the structure of the Sri Yantra, right? Plus the love of rose quartz. All of that coming together equals a space where the body feels safe enough to unwind. There's enough being held that someone can come and just fully relax and let go. And in that, it can support down regulation from the fight, flight, or freeze response, whether someone's in it or not, or realize that they're in it or not. It also is going to help clients move from survival mode into more of the rest, digest, and heal, right? Sympathetics into parasympathetics. Let's create that gentle shift over, making sure that body-centered safety is the highlight, the main goal of any healing session. And ultimately, the grid isn't here to replace the work that you do, but it is here to amplify the intention of safety, regulation, and integration. These are just supportive tools. And so with that, we can activate this grid. I have a candle being lit to hold the light of this space for activating the grid. So that's a beautiful way to help support whenever you're doing grid work. But you can use things like breath, hands over the grid, or a short intention or prayer, or you can use an activating stone as well. And so I'm going to pick an intention for this grid. And so I'm going to use my hands over it. And so as we drop in to what we've created, may this grid ground, protect, and soften the heart of everyone who lies on this table and sees this video. Wow, that feels really good. I really love the look at this. And the thing is that it's very simple, but there are a lot of components that are mindfully put all together. And I want to invite you as a viewer to experiment with your own version and trust your intuitive guidance when creating grids. I'd love to see what you create or what you might feel out of just observing this one for this moment. And so let's just take a few gentle breaths in the nose, out the mouth, inviting in the energy that this healing grid is offering you into this moment. And if this is something that you are loving and interested in, please follow, subscribe, and share. And keep an eye out for the next one that we create. Bye.